makers of the 1970s finally figured out that monster scares weren't enough. These newer movies dealt with real issues in people's lives and then shocked the audience with a twist.
Oh, it hurts me. Please help me.
So let's build on some good old thought-provoking fear as we delve into these 5 peculiar horror movies of the 1970s. Number 5, Black Christmas. Directed by Bob Clark and starring Olivia Hussey, Margot Kidder, Keir Dullea, John Saxon, Marion Walden, Andrea Martin, and Lynn Griffin.
Hey, quiet! It's him again! The Mona!
As they prepare for winter break, a group of sorority sisters continue to receive obscene phone calls from someone they have nicknamed the Moaner.
He's expanded his act. Could that be one person?
Things change when someone lurks outside and the situation becomes threatening.
Who is it? Who is that? Who is it?
After someone living in the sorority goes missing, the women call the police, and the boyfriends are considered suspects.
Peter, Jesus, you scared the hell out of me. Why didn't you say something?
As the women fret over what happened to their missing housemate, they neglect to check the house thoroughly. Someone dangerous is hiding in the attic. People might be saying their last words and not even know it.
Will you be okay if I go up to bed?
Yes, of course.
Are you sure?
Yes, go up and get some rest.
Number 4, The Wicker Man. It was directed by Robin Hardy and starred Edward Woodward, Christopher Lee, Britt Ertlin, Diane Chilinto, Ingrid Pitt, Lindsay Kemp, and Aubrey Morris. Sergeant Howie lands on the island of Summer Isle to investigate a reported missing child.
You know her. Her name is Rowan Morrison.
The townspeople are immediately uncooperative.
No, never seen her before.
I don't know the face either. You know her, Kenny.
She doesn't belong to this island.
Howie discovers the traditions of the area are primarily pagan and sexual in nature.
That is simple. The phallic symbol. That is correct. It is the image of the penis, which is venerated in religions such as ours, as symbolizing the generative force in nature.
We're a deeply religious people.
And children dancing naked.
Something leads the sergeant to believe that someone abducted the missing girl and might try to use her as a human sacrifice for one of the May Day rituals.
In the name of God, woman, what kind of mother are you? That can stand by and see your own child slaughtered?
You simply never understand the true nature of sacrifice.
Will conservative Howie retain his composure so he can locate and save the missing child? Number 3, Let's Scare Jessica to Death. Directed by John D. Hancock and starring Zora Lampert, Barton Heyman, Marie Claire Costello, Kevin O'Connor, Gretchen Colbert, and Alan Manson. Jessica, her husband Duncan, and a friend named Woody arrive at a rundown farmhouse in their station wagon, which is also a hearse. Recently released from an institution, Jessica fears the strange woman she sees is some sort of hallucination. The friends allow a mysterious woman who they find already at the farmhouse to stay, but her presence adds to the strangeness of their surroundings.
Looking at the picture, looks so much like you.
My lord, it does.
Is Jessica moving towards a nervous breakdown? Or are supernatural terrors forcing her to doubt her sanity?
Stay. Stay. Stay, Jessica. Stay.
Number 2, The Sentinel. Directed by Michael Winner and starring Christina Rains, Chris Sarandon, Arthur Kennedy, Ava Gardner, Burgess Meredith, Deborah Raffin, and Jeff Goldblum. Fashion model Allison, who has a troubled past, moves into an apartment in a Brooklyn brownstone.
A $50 deposit will be just fine.
Do you have a pen?
Yes.
A strange priest gazes out of the top floor window.
That's Father Harron in 5A. He's been here for years. He's a priest. He's blind.
Blind? Well, then what does he look at?
Regardless of a loving boyfriend and a kind best friend, Allison experiences fainting spells and hears noises in her apartment. Are these issues connected to the old priest upstairs?
It's rather rude to eat and run.
There's something strangely evil about her neighbors.
Allison, my darling, have you been shopping? Making friends?
And ghosts of Allison's past are slowly driving her to take her own life. But why? Number 1, Sisters. Directed by Brian De Palma and starring Margot Kidder, Jennifer Salt, William Finley, Lyle Wilson, Charles Durney, Dolph Sweet, Mary Davenport, Bernard Hughes, and Olympia Dukakis. After a brief encounter, Danielle and Philip go out to dinner and spend the night together.
I don't bite, you know. That is, if I'm fed, I don't bite. I have brought my own cutlery.
In the morning, when Philip wishes her happy birthday, she seems like a different person.
Hey, now you know you're not supposed to cut the cake until you make a wish and blow out the candles.
A neighbor named Grace swears she sees a deadly incident from her window. Grace alerts the police and they investigate.
I was quite alone. You see, I'm divorced from my husband, and it's still, but it's very personal, you know.
But regardless, Grace is determined to write an article for her newspaper.
That's the Blanchian twins file.
Yes, it is. Now, I know you did the story over a year ago, but I was hoping you might remember enough about it to help me.
After Grace discovers that Danielle and Dominique once were conjoined twins and also discovers the secrets of Danielle's doctor, is when the reporter falls into a psychosexual world which she may never climb out of.
You want to know all our secrets? Fine. We will share them with you.
Were these movies peculiar enough for you? And what were your favorites? Leave your comments below, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Enjoy your movies, and see you next time.